Hello class, I'm Candace Bill, and I'm going to tell you about a time that me and my friends went to a concert at the Forum. It was Saturday morning a couple of years ago, and my friend Nishi, she gives me a call telling me how excited she was about the evening. I told her I was very excited too. She was like, do you know what you're going to wear? And I was like, no, I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to wear. So right then, I get a buzz in on my phone. And it's my friend Latrice, and this is the other friend that's going with us to the concert. So she tells us that, she has what she's wearing. She knows exactly what she's wearing. She bought this dress 2 months ago, and it's going to be perfect. She can't wait to wear it. So we all agreed that we needed to get off the phone and prepare ourselves for the evening. 2 hours later, I get a call from my friend Latrice, and she's just like, sounds like she's in distress, and she's like, oh my God, Candace, I don't have anything to wear. And I'm like, what do you mean? You have this dress that you bought 2 months ago, you know exactly what you were gonna wear. And she was like, no, I bought that when I was still pregnant with my daughter, and she was like, I never tried it on, it doesn't fit, my body's not ready for it yet. So she's like, meet me at this boutique around the corner from my house, I need your opinion. So by the time we get to the boutique, she already has a few items that she knows she wants to try on, she just wants my opinion. So she gets my opinion on a couple of things, and then she knows what she's wearing. So at this point while we're leaving the store, she wants to know who's driving. And I'm like, well, I don't want to drive. And she's like, well, I don't want to drive, I want to drink. So I'm like, yeah, I do too. So at that point, we call our other friend. So I call Mishi, and I'm like, hey Mishi, I'm like, do you want to drive? Because we don't want to drive. And she's like, I don't want to drive, I want to drink. So I'm like, okay, I totally understand. So I said, I'll call Mike and see can he take us. So I call my boyfriend, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing later? He's like, I'm not doing anything. I said, do you mind taking us girls and picking us up from the concert? And he was like, no, that's fine, I'll do that. So I'm like, cool, we agreed for 6 p.m. that we wanted to leave because the concert was going to start at 7:30. So we get picked up, we're at 6 p.m., we're right en route to the concert. We get there about 45 minutes early. We check out our seats. The seats are pretty nice. They're about 5 rows from the stage. And we get all comfortable in our seats and everything. And then my friend gets a text from her boyfriend. Now, I didn't tell you guys, but my friend actually kind of hangs out with Chris Brown from time to time, and he was one of the performers that were going to be there. So he's like, babe, we're on our way there. He's like, when I get there, I'm going to call you guys to come backstage. So we're like, cool. So 20 minutes later, he ends up calling, and he's like, or he texts us because we're inside the concert. So he ends up texting, he was like, you guys can come back in about 20 minutes. So we were like, okay, cool. So we go to the concession stand because we want to get like a drink. So it's either like beer or margarita that we can get to drink. So we get margaritas. And so we're walking back to our seats to wait for that text so we can go backstage. So we're walking back to our seats, and my friend is like, oh, these margaritas are pretty light. And I'm like, oh yeah, they are pretty light. So my friend Latrice is like, oh, I'll fix that. And she hands me her margarita and starts pulling shot bottles out of her top. Tequila. She had just had a baby, so, she can hide the shot bottles. And so we laugh about it, and we make our way back to our seats. So then we get that text, and he's like, meet me on the left side of the stage. So we start walking towards the front of the stage. And as we get to the front of the stage, we start making our way left. Right then, Chris Brown, he comes on stage and he starts performing. He's like singing, he's dancing, and we stop in our tracks, and now we're looking at him perform. So we're standing there about 10 minutes, and then it's like a lot of security around the stage area. So we're standing there, and this security touches me on my shoulder. He was like, what are you ladies doing here? You can't be right there. Right then, my friend's boyfriend walks up, and he's like, oh no, they're with me. So he's like, okay, you guys can't hang around here, go on backstage. So we go backstage, and right when we get into Chris Brown's dressing room, it's like this big projector screen there, and you can see the stage right there. So we watch the rest of the performance on stage. Everyone's chilling backstage. Mind you, there were other celebrities that were back there hanging out. And when Chris came backstage, we were introduced to him. He's a very nice guy. We hung out, we took pictures. Khloe Kardashian was back there. Kylie and Kendall were there. Tyga was there. Omarion and his girlfriend. Like, it was just, everyone's really nice, and pretty cool and laid back. And that was our day at the concert.